everybody. It is a little after 7, so I'm going to call our meeting to order. Please rise if you are able for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Clerk Collins?
Yes.
Call roll.
Well, absolutely. Allison. Not yet, but I'm sure she'll be.
No, excused absent.
Oh, is she excused? Thank you for filling in on that. Trustee Khan.
Here.
Trustee Gelfand.
I am here.
Trustee Benjamin.
Here.
Supervisor Khan Agnasanti.
Present.
I am your clerk. We have our assessor. We have our township every woman, everything director. We have the best attorney that little money can buy. And we have a full complement of people from the community, which makes this room feel good. Ma'am, it is your meeting.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve the minutes from the April 13th supervisor meeting? So moved by Trustee Gelfand, second by Trustee Khan. Any additions or corrections? Okay, hearing none.
Trustee Khan.
Aye.
Trustee Benjamin.
Aye.
Trustee Gelfand. Aye. Supervisor Khan Agnasanti.
Aye, thank you. Is there a motion to approve the minutes from the April 13th regular board meeting?
So moved.
Trustee Benjamin has it.
Second.
Second by Trustee Khan. Any additions or corrections? Okay, hearing none.
Trustee Benjamin.
Aye.
Trustee Khan.
Aye.
Trustee Gelfand. Aye. Supervisor Khan Agnasanti.
Aye, thank you. Motion passes. Okay. Can you all hear me without a microphone? It's way in the back. Can you guys hear me? Okay, great. Hi. Okay. There are agendas in the way back if you want them to follow along. But most of you are right up top under what on the agenda is going to be called my supervisor's meeting. And I am the supervisor, Bonnie Khan Agnasanti. Before we begin, however, I want to pause and reflect on something that is powerful and happening in our community and exemplified tonight in this room. We are living in a time when more families, our neighbors, are being pushed to the edge financially. Food insecurity is rising rapidly. Federal changes to the SNAP program, which is widely regarded as the most successful food assistance program in the country, coupled with growing economic pressures, are creating real fear and uncertainty for many of our neighbors. Yet, in moments like these, a community gets to reveal who they truly are. And what gives me hope is that even as these challenges grow, so does the willingness of people that live here to show up and care for one another. And then look around this room. To a person, everybody in this room tonight is here to be recognized for giving back and caring about their neighbor, even when they don't know their neighbor specifically. Across generations, across backgrounds, across different corners of our township, people, you, are stepping forward and you're asking the same simple but profound question: how can I help? You're choosing compassion over indifference and reminding us that community is not just where we live, but it's how we live with one another. And the truth is, and anybody in this board will know I don't like this part, but the truth is that we are not going to overcome this moment through policy or programs. And I love policy and programs. And those things are important. But we are going to overcome it and come through on the other side because people decide that another person's hunger matters to them. Because they understand that feeding the stranger caring for the vulnerable, and uplifting one another are not acts of charity. They're acts of shared humanity. Tonight, we have the privilege of recognizing three groups, who embody that spirit in extraordinary ways. Though they come from different places in community life, they are united by something deeply important, the belief that when one person struggles, all of us are called to respond. So, first, I would like to recognize the representatives that are here tonight from Temple Beth Israel, a congregation whose actions remind us what it looks like when compassion becomes collective responsibility. So if you're from Temple Beth Israel, will you please stand? Thank you. Thank you. Get a certificate and take a picture. In recent months, Temple Beth Israel Social Action Council and Board of Trustees came together to support our community food pantry in a deeply meaningful way. Over the course of several months, the congregation raised and contributed a remarkable total of $10,200 to help address food insecurity in our township. Of that total, $7,200 came from the Morris Family Fund through a motion initiated by the Social Action Council and unanimously approved by the Board of Trustees. And Rabbi Marks, correct me if I'm saying anything, if I got anything wrong. The amount itself carries special significance in Jewish tradition. It represents $18 for each of the congregation's approximately 400 member families. In Judaism, the number 18 symbolizes life, making this contribution not only generous, but profoundly thoughtful and rooted in values of dignity, care, and again, shared humanity. You're going to hear this as a theme tonight. In addition, an anonymous private donor contributed another $3,000 in support of this effort, further demonstrating the spirit of generosity within the Temple Beth Israel community. At a time when so many families are struggling simply to put food on the table, making really difficult choices about whether they're going to feed their families, pay their rent, keep the heat on, put gas in their car, fix their car, go to work, on and on. All these things touch each other. They chose to act. You chose to act. Your leadership, compassion, and commitment to caring for others is a powerful example of what community can and should be on behalf of the township and all those whose lives will be impacted by this generosity. We thank you. Rabbi Marks, do you want to say any words? I don't want to put you on the spot. Sure, you're welcome to. Do you want to come up? Yeah, you can stand right here. We're pretty small and pretty informal board.
I would just say that on behalf of the Temple Beth Israel, lovingly known as TBI, we are just so profoundly moved by the work that you do and by the work, Bonnie, that you do to help our neighbors, to help us. It's not random people out there that we're feeding, but it's this community and it's us ourselves. And so for us to be able to do our small part to help keep the services, the programs, the literal food to nourish people, to keep that going is an enormous privilege. We're extremely grateful for that privilege, and we're even more grateful for the work that's done here day in and day
out. Can we get everyone from Temple Beth Israel and we'll take a picture and then
Oh, that's so nice.
And then to our
Michael, are you taking a picture? Or you want me to take the photos?
What's so hard? Let's just all get together. I don't know. I have Michael, what do you think?
Why don't we do it like here? Kind of
I can't wait to see what you all do.
tall people in the back. Yeah, that's good. And then actually someone can come over on this. Someone else can come over here. There we go. Okay, good.
Jenny, do you want to be
I want to hang out with screen.
Are you good?
Okay, actually, Don, you need to go to the other side.
Yes.
Other side.
Tell you about that like we love each other.
Okay. All right, everyone look right here, okay? I'm sorry. More.
Oh, I am too. I mean, truly. All right. But I'm not done. More to say. Hold on, gotta get through this. Sorry, just give me 1 second to find where I am. All right, now I'm going to ask our two groups from School District D219 stand to be recognized. I do all my talking and then I'll have you. We're going to do the whole same thing. We are proud to recognize two extraordinary student-led groups from Niles Township High School District 219, whose work demonstrates the very best of what community leadership can look like. The first is the DECA Club. Raise your hand, DECA. Yay! And then you guys help me with these numbers. Whose students raised more than $17,000, correct, for the township food pantry through their efforts. The second is the Dance Marathon Group. Holler. Shout. Which is continuing to raise tens of thousands of dollars as part of an ongoing year-long campaign dedicated to supporting families facing food insecurity. And I don't have that final total yet. Do you guys have it yet?
May 23rd.
May 23rd? Okay, we'll find out. So we're waiting. We're so excited. What makes these efforts especially meaningful is this reality. The largest demographic served by our food pantry, which serves around 7,000 individuals every single month, is children from birth through age 18. These are not abstract numbers. These are classmates, neighbors, teammates, and peers. The support that these students are generating will directly help feed young people in your own community. It's genuinely remarkable to see student-led organizations create this kind of meaningful and measurable impact. Under the quiet but enthusiastic guidance of teacher mentors like Miss Trisha Brown and Mr. Sharma, who's not in the room, right? He's not here right now. These students have built something truly impressive. They're not only raising record amounts of money, they are raising awareness, building empathy, and creating a culture of action around the causes that they champion. Oh, there he is, Mr. Sharma. Our food pantry is an organization that quite literally hits close to home. You can see it out that window. These students recognized that. They faced the reality of food insecurity in their community, and they mobilized. These students are modeling real leadership, not only to their fellow students, but to the adults in this community as well. They are living out the ethos of social action and mutual aid in ways that are deeply inspiring and deeply necessary. And this part I cannot overemphasize, because you, the students in this room and the students in your clubs, you are not tomorrow's leaders. You are today's leaders. You're doing it right now. And you're going to hear people, I mean, if I look at you all and I'm like, oh, we're going to be fine, we're going to be fine. But you know what? Really, I look at you and I think, wow, we are fine. We're okay. You're doing it already. You are leading in ways that even adults in this community don't realize that they have the agency and the power to make a real, tangible difference in the lives of their neighbors, and you're already doing it. I just think that's amazing. The Niles Township Board is exceptionally proud of what you have accomplished, what you continue to accomplish, and the culture of compassion, responsibility, and action that you are actively building in our community. Thank you. We're going to do it, though, in groups. So let's do DECA first, because you all are a little bit smaller in this room. Who wants to take the
I want to take a picture of that.
Okay. And the board. Yeah, gotta do it again.
Slink behind
Yeah,
Come on, old man.
do you want to be in this one too? My husband can take pictures.
He's a photographer.
Burning a lot of
You're alright, guys, you're alright. Alright, right here. Smile. Okay, one more. Great.
I feel pretty.
All right. And then I'll send them to you.
Yes, please.
Yes,
Yes,
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we'll send them.
Yeah, and then you all stay here. Hold on, I got the other stuff. Are you also in dance marathons?
Yes.
Yeah,
Both of
they're
you?
okay, great. So you can do this right. You'll be all over that here, bud.
We're going to find out.
Yes. All right, and now our dance marathon students. Come on up. Mr. Sharma, too.
Man, you boys are tall. Y'all gonna have to go behind me.
All people go behind.
Squeeze in.
You're not supposed to kneel. So the youngsters, some of you can kneel.
I mean,
Because I need to.
some of you are pretty tall.
All right. I will say anything for I will kneel.
Where are you getting the front? Trustee Khan, you have to get up here.
Okay, we got it. Actually, we gotta get in more. Okay, there we go.
What are we doing?
Take control, girl.
Everyone smile. Okay, ready? Here we go. One more. Got it. Great.
Thank you.
Flexibility, inclusiveness, and spring practice.
Do you want to stay?
Sure, yeah. And the kids can stay.
Does anybody from either club want to say something to the room before we move on? No,
What's it meant? So some of you have worked with multiple beneficiaries over the years. Why don't you give them a little feedback? What have you enjoyed working with the food pantry on? What's been special about this year? A couple of you can say, like, this has been special, right?
Okay,
What do you like about it?
I'll start. My name's Dana Webster. I'm a junior at Niles North. But I think, obviously, the issue for the food pantry that we've been raising, all the money we've been raising this whole year has just been really impactful. See all our hard work just really accumulate and come together. So yeah.
Anyone else? What about the opportunity to volunteer? Go ahead. Sorry.
I've been hearing significant statistics like 1 in 7 families using the Niles Township Food Pantry, 6,000 families a month using the food pantry. Hearing statistics like that makes me motivated. It makes me want to make action for this beneficiary this year. I've been involved in Dance Marathon for 2 years, and I feel like this year we've seen a lot of people join this club. We've seen a lot of freshmen, sophomores join this club. A lot of people who haven't been involved in community activism before come together and make collective change. And I really do appreciate that. I think this beneficiary has been really uniting, not only from our school, but from Niles West as well. And pantry is, and I feel like it's been a sign of hope and a sea of despair recently. So I'm optimistic that our efforts can make some positive headway. So I really do appreciate this club for everything it does.
Daka, do you guys want to say something?
Yes.
Oh, my name is Adam Parker. I'm Junior.
He's our clerk, so he's got to write it all
Yeah.
down.
And then touching on what Adam said, that even though it's imperative to understand that these are all statistics, but behind all these statistics are real stories, are real people. And I think it's just so amazing that all of us could stand alongside all of those stories. And even the food insecurity is a challenge, a big challenge, but it's a challenge we can face together as a community, which I've found so meaningful, especially because so many people, like Adam said, have come together to make a change that's beyond ourselves.
Yes, can you give
What
Clerk
was your
Collins? Unless you want to stay through our entire meeting.
Oh, it's fun. It gets rowdy.
We gotta pay our bills.
Yes, full smile, Brian.
I mean, you gotta.
Sure.
That's great. All right, thank you. All right, bye everybody. Thank you so much.
Bye, thank you, guys.
Bye. Nice job. How are you? How are you?
I know.
7:23.
So I don't know. I feel like how's that better?
Oh, thank you. We'll get the kids out.
8 houses away from each other, but we're 2 different houses.
Okay.
Do you remember? Yeah. No, but my childhood houses away from each other. No, it's like literally 8 houses.
All right. Now that it's just us, we'll keep moving on. The last thing under my supervisor's report, I'm going to give to our new garden girl to read.
Well, we lost
Hey,
We're excited.
you could have had them stick around.
I mean, do you want me to call them back?
No. I was just going to say,
Bye, Mr. Sharma.
Thanks. That was really nice. Thank you. That means a lot to them. They feel very honored and such. So thank you.
It meant a lot to me. I was going to cry. I was really pulling myself together as they were so articulately speaking. And
It's great. I mean, the connection's been really positive. So please keep us in mind in the future for other events that you need community support for. Volunteers would love to help out.
absolutely.
oh, don't tell
I'll
us.
never forget. Never tell me that. Bye.
Okay. So now we're going to shout out a different kind of hero, the monarch.
Yes.
So I'm going to read the proclamation for the Monarch Preservation Month. Whereas the monarch butterfly is an iconic and essential pollinator whose annual migration is one of the most remarkable natural phenomena in the world. And whereas monarch populations have declined significantly in recent decades due to habitat loss, climate change, and reduced availability of milkweed and native nectar plants. And whereas the preservation of monarch butterflies is vital in maintaining biodiversity supporting pollination, and sustaining healthy ecosystems within our community and beyond. And whereas Niles Township is committed to environmental stewardship and recognizes the importance of protecting natural habitats for future generations. And whereas residents, schools, community organizations, and local leaders can all play a role in supporting monarch populations by planting native species, reducing pesticide use, and creating pollinator-friendly spaces. Now, therefore, be it resolved that Niles Township Government Board hereby proclaims the month of May 2026 as Monarch Preservation Month in Niles Township and encourages all residents to take part in efforts to protect and support monarch butterflies and other pollinators. Be it further resolved that we call upon our community to raise awareness, take meaningful action, and work together to ensure that future generations can witness and benefit from the monarch butterfly's extraordinary migration. In witness whereof the proclamation is hereby issued this 11th day of May 2026 by Abby Niles Township Supervisor.
Thank you. Beautifully read. Sure. Since we are moving into our reports from elected officials, if you want to keep speaking, Marie, you can. And then
Oh, sure.
Mark said it's easier for him.
Okay.
Go where?
Yes, fair enough. So during this reporting period, I had the opportunity to assist with planting efforts in the township community garden alongside Juliet Haydu. Juliet has generously donated all purchased gardening resources back to the township, including seedlings, seeds, stakes, and additional supplies, in an effort to continue expanding and sustaining the community garden for future years. Her generosity and dedication to community engagement are greatly appreciated, and we will strengthen this initiative moving forward. I also attended the Niles Chamber of Commerce Night of Roses Gala, where I had the opportunity to connect with many local and small businesses. I actually attended with Peggy, with many local small business owners who continue to make a meaningful economic impact within our community. The evening also recognized scholarship recipients who will be continuing their educational journeys, highlighting the importance of investing in the next generation of leaders. This past Wednesday, I attended a Mother's Day guided meditation session with our supervisor. The session was hosted at the township. It was wonderful to meet mothers from throughout the community and hear meaningful stories about personal growth, resilience, and mental health, and the positive impact individuals are making within their families and daily lives. Events such as these continue to foster community connection and wellness. Lastly, I attended the 101 Skokie Chamber of Commerce event at Capitol Grill, where I again had the opportunity to engage with local leaders, including our mayor and chamber board members. Discussion centered around continued economic development efforts within Skokie and initiatives aimed at supporting long-term business growth and strengthening the local tax base for residents. And lastly, I want to shout out myself for garnering 6 sponsors for our community fun run, totaling about $4,000.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. And hopefully we will get. Yeah. Let's just say 6.
Can we extend the sponsorship date? Maybe we have. Is it possible?
I have my t-shirt guy, and we need maybe a day or two by Wednesday. Yeah, 2 days.
2 days,
by
yes,
Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday for sure.
Yes.
Perfect. All right. Let's go.
So they can sponsor, still, right? Or Jenny, they can sponsor, but they may not get their logo on the shirt.
If we didn't stretch, we'll stretch till Wednesday. You can get the logo on the shirt.
Right.
Anything after that, we will always take the money.
Exactly. That was my point.
Yes.
I was trying to get to
It
that.
could just be they could just give a donation
And-
to the run.
And they'll have their social media highlight and maybe still up on the registration.
We can do it on the website, and
Just not on the
Just
card.
but
t-shirt.
until Wednesday, yes, t-shirts.
Okay.
Great.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you.
Tomorrow I'll get him most of it. I'll say there's a couple more coming
Yes.
Wednesday, and then he'll be okay with that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey,
And
Jenny.
you have to thank you. So thank you. All right, let's move right into Trustee Khan then.
All right, thank you, Honor. I have this report. Last week I met with local businesses, provided sponsorship form, and a couple of them committed to do it, and few of them they already sponsored. Today I met with Dr. Khan.
Yes, today you had a formal meeting. So that was probably the hardest one to get.
She said, "Oh, okay, for Bonnie." I said, "That's any time." I said, "Okay, all right." So she sponsored, and a couple of businesses they will do it tonight. MCC did sponsor. Habib also a sponsor. Who else? Mr. Mirza, Luke, he sponsored. Chris Home Healthcare, they sponsored. Okay.
That's great.
And a couple of more are coming tonight.
All right. Wonderful.
Last week, with our honorable supervisor, we attended Oakland Park Clean and Green Day. We met with legislator and helped to clean the park, and we discussed about the community involvement and youth involvement. And the next meeting is scheduled with the legislator next week to come to the MCC and have the meeting with the youth and go over with the civic engagement program.
Nice, nice.
Right. Village of Morton Grove update. Thursday, May 21st, 2026, 6 p.m. Edison School. We have, I'm sorry. We had an outreach program at 8200 Gross Point Road, Morton Grove, where community member will have the opportunity to meet with legislators, village official, and department head, learn about ongoing upcoming project, discuss community concern one-on-one, connect with neighbor, and ask the question. Also, Village of Morton Grove had the Outstanding Neighbor Recognition Program. The Morton Grove Community Relations Commission invite residents to recognize outstanding neighbor who make a positive impact in the community. Nominations are open for individuals, for businesses for any age, background who contribute to making Morton Grove a better place.
And anyone can nominate?
Yes, ma'am.
You don't live in Morton Grove.
That's why.
Also meet with the Sahara, and he's ready to bring another skit.
Okay.
It includes 100 bags of rice, 100 bags of sugar, the ultimate.
Wonderful. It's really cool.
And that concludes my report, y'all.
Excellent. That's a great report. It's a lot. Thank you. All right. Trustee Galvin.
Okay, just to.
Last but never least.
Well, it is good. Few different things that I was in attendance. April 22nd, had a really good soup group here, and special shout out to Mayor Ann Tennis of Skokie, who made a very nice vegetarian lentil soup, I think it was, and a chicken noodle that was just absolutely delicious. What's nice is we're seeing a lot of the same people who are coming to these things, and it truly is the vision creators of the program. A real nice way to bring the community together and to know each other. And as a result, you not only get to know them, but you also network on things we can do. And one of the people that, a couple of people that have been to the soup group have been the representatives of the clothes closet over at St. Paul's Lutheran. And not only are they very gracious, but they have been a real nice relationship, because I've been running into a lot of really good clothing that needed to be rehomed, and they're able to do that. And it's good for the environment. It's good for people who are strapped and really can't afford that extra pair of shoes or jacket, etc. And I've also been collecting shoes for the Douglas Center bin. I have a family that moved out, and they have a lot of shoes. I'm just going to say a lot of shoes. So that was on the 22nd. On the 28th, I was asked by Food Pantry Manager Tony Roque if I could receive a check from the Youth Philanthropy Board, and that's YPB. The event took place at Regina Dominican, and it was a consortium of schools that got together and raised about $30,000 for various groups. We were one of them. The schools that were included were Regina, Loyola, Evanston Township, New Trier,
Royce Moore, and North Shore Country Day. And this was just the nicest group of juniors and seniors. They presented us with a $2,500 check. And, and the reason that they did that is that they had sent envoys to the various places to learn about the pantry. And of course, if they went to ours, they got a very good tour and had a very, very smart people telling them all about what we do and showing off what we do. And they were obviously moved. I had a chance to speak to the audience and was actually told afterwards, I did not solicit it. They said, what you said, they were truly moved, because I went through the statistics that we talk about all the time. 7,000 people, 3,000 families, staff benefits being cut. I mean, it's a doom and gloom with the positive that we can do something about it. Additionally, the Niles Township Food Pantry Foundation did have their meeting April 30th, and kudos to the newest board members for going out there and finding some sponsors. Because I think we could be headed to an even bigger net gain for our food pantry, and this has been, the passion project of Jenny Arake, who came up with this idea, and it's been, growing it every year, and it just keeps getting better and better, more organized, and it's a lot of fun. It's a really fun morning, rain or shine. And that's pretty much my report. Of course, I go to the Village of Lincolnwood meetings, and they've been plugging the township fun run, and Mayor Patel has challenged all local mayors to a race. So he will be out there running. Did he register? Well,
text him after the meeting, please. Tell him it's his last week. He's to do it by Wednesday.
I think it's today. I gotta go.
We're gonna make it
tell
Saturday.
All right.
However, speaking of Lincolnwood, was there anybody who is able to go to the Lincolnwood State of the Village? I know you're not, I'm not. You can go, sir? That's great, and you're gonna go?
That's Friday or Wednesday?
It's a Wednesday, the 13th, I'll be in Springfield. Okay.
I will have, yes.
Will you write them down and register them? Yeah, we have to register them. If you remind me tomorrow, I'll send you the link. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
No, that's the State of the Village is always a nice time.
Yeah, they do a good job. All right, well, thank you.
Restaurant.
It's Elwood's.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ross, can you make it?
We'll get you the all good
Yes.
You understand
That's right.
that this pains me that I cannot make it.
Yes, I
know.
know.
Yes.
So, I forgot one more
Yeah.
to my report. I attended the village meeting last Tuesday, and there was an agenda for to implement and bring the new manufacturing industry to the river by the Lehigh. So in every I stood up and asked them that there is any way you can. I know this. I support the economic development at the same time. I would like to see their environmental report that there will be any impact to the community or the neighbors. So there was discussed also as they can provide us driving direction where they will be routing their big trucks.
Oh yeah.
And the owner said that they're going to have only 2 trucks, but they would like to have the 18 storage truck going in and out.
Wow.
So after my objection, the board sent it back to the Planning and Zoning Commission for review again.
Oh, excellent.
But at the same time, I made a statement that we support the economic development, but would like to take clarification to the community.
The 18 trucks are a lot of trucks.
Yes.
That was in Morton Grove.
Yes, Morton Grove. Thank you, and thank you for advocating for your community in both directions, right? And for economic advancement, but also for good traffic flow and use of the roads, stress on those roads.
So when I go and attend this meeting, am I be able to represent Niles Township?
So in those cases,
Just
not,
a person, as
yeah,
a
just
citizen.
as a citizen, yeah. Unless you
Unless
and,
you-
and the board have spoken and agreed on
Absolutely.
something specifically.
Thank you.
Right, Ross? Yes. Thank you. All right, let's see. Let's go to this side of the table.
Set my timer.
Oh,
So
He's a jokester.
should be under the fan comment.
You know what?
Oh, man.
I have one thing I want to say about our wonderful assessor. He cleans up really well.
Yeah, you got it. Come on, tell them about the cat.
I heard.
Oh, no.
All right, okay. Gavel is being hit. In all seriousness, assessor back now.
Yeah, what's the anyhow, well, I guess teasing her, she takes it personal.
Oh, no.
Anyhow, word on tax breaks, which are, and a lot of this is going to tie in with what the supervisor was saying, even though we didn't get together and coordinate, but you have problems and burdens and economic burdens coming from one place to another. And really, what I'm talking about is economic burden, the shift of economic burden, and these people aren't getting around. That means they're in trouble. And basically, that's what you're saying. But anyhow, tax breaks, which are more properly called taking the tax that one taxpayer would pay and picking it up and giving it to another taxpayer to pay. And even though I keep talking about it, I don't think they get it out there. You know, they understand it. Everyone thinks it's a big deal. So United Center is close to obtaining a $55 million tax break. It's not a tax break, it's a tax transfer. Someone else is going to pay that $55 million. And then we go into the bears. You know, we could talk about them for hours. Everybody's getting played here. I don't know if people can see it. They all get played. And the county board guy, I forget his name, the county board guy is on TV talking about how great he is because the Bears don't want to pay property tax and he's going to go to Springfield and help them get by that. I'm like, the Bears don't want to pay property tax. The people in Arlington Heights don't want to pay property tax. They're going to pick up the tab and all the, the extra cars and this and that and everything else. But at any rate, they'll find the relief, for whatever reason, because a couple guys don't want to miss that dollar or something like that. Pay these guys $500 million a year. They got to put them where you can get something like that. But at any rate, if the Bears don't want to pay the tax, they'll find someone else to pay the tax. One province are not going to voluntarily tell them that that's what's going on. So that will be the difficulty there. One of the things, I've said before is I like to watch the loop because it's real obvious what's going on in the loop, and it's going to come to one way or another. It's going to affect us. So last week they had a Naperville office, and actually, what's the architect's name? James or something like that. Yeah, it was one he designed, so it's no junk building. But it sold for one half of what it sold for in 2015. You'd expect it to go up a little rather than down. But then again, that's like a tax break in a way, because if the value of that building is 50%, that other 50% of value had to go someplace else to get picked up as a tax bill. And that someplace else is going to be residential. So, the residential only takes so much of a shift, and every dollar in commercial is $3 in taxes versus $1. So if you lose $100,000 in commercial tax, you better have $300,000 in residential tax to make up for it. That becomes a problem. But the steep discounts just transfer the tax over. It's just another way or another method of getting things taxed over. So here's another problem that's coming up. And this is a place we've been before, 2008. But basically the story goes like this. A guy has an F-150, right? Most popular truck in the world, the Ford F-150. So he bought it, or he owes $87,000 on it. I don't know how you do that on like a pickup truck, but at any rate, he owes $87,000 on that F-150. But he wants a Mercedes. So he goes to it's not like a story, it's something that really happened. The Mercedes dealer is reporting this. So he goes to a Mercedes dealer, and now he owes $87,500 on this F-150, so it must have been relatively new and in good shape. He owes $87,500, but the trade-in value is $47,000. So he's $40,000 short. That's huge, across the country, United States. But what happens now, before with the houses with the urban loop, what had happened is they gave loans to anybody for anything, and no one really bothered checking, and there were 95% loans and 90% loans, and the houses went down a little bit. The loan exceeded the value of the house, just like the loan exceeds the value of the car. And what happened is people, first of all got packaged, and people were buying these packaged mortgages that didn't have a clue as to what they were. They were all junk because the people couldn't pay it. They didn't, give anybody a loan. You could walk in there and
whatever. They just give it to anybody. So what had happened is we first basically came within a half inch of the United States going bankrupt over that whole thing and got through it. Well, it's coming back now in the automobiles. And this is a huge deal. What they're talking about is $7,200 in negative equity. Negative equity for everyone. They're talking 84-month loans. And just people so upside down on these loans, and then they're going to pay higher interest, which makes it that much worse. And they can't get out from under. So now they start walking away from the cars because they can't pay. And bankruptcy, this, that, the other thing. How are they going to get to work? You know, I mean, here we have it easy. You can walk and take a bicycle or something out in the country. They might have to drive 30 to 40 miles. So anyhow, this whole thing with automobiles and automobile loans would be a problem. They thought this was coming, or we're seeing more of it with commercial loans. We have the same problem, which is why these buildings downtown are selling for 10 cents on the dollar or 50 cents on the dollar, because no lender wants to get involved in it because the security for the loan just isn't there. You're going to give a guy a $100 million loan on a building that's worth $30 million. You got to be nuts, you know. But at any rate, the loan's already there. Yeah. So now he does have a $100 million loan on a $30 million building. Now you have trouble. And so the point is this all ultimately becomes a burden on the taxpayer, you know, economically, just like the tariffs are a burden on the taxpayer, and just like this whole thing in Iran is going to be a burden on the taxpayer. And we haven't seen anything yet according to what's going to happen. And now, you know, people start closing the jobs. You know, you see these big companies made off 15,000, 20,000 people at a time. It's like, where are these, the kids, where are they going to get a job? I mean, especially with that kind of money with the college debt. So all of this stuff adds up and goes on to everybody. And they have to think about it, and they have to think about how they're eating and, you know, how many steps away are they from our food pantry when things like this happen.
You and I together, no fun for anyone.
Yeah, right.
No fun at a party. Bring me and Scott.
May I?
Something to do. Only if you have something to do.
No, nothing do. So actually, I've referred a few people that have asked me tax questions straight to Scott. And they have come back and just said that you're a wealth of knowledge. You help them through the process, like step by step, like just rave with you. So like, it's all doom out there, but in here you are the superhero. Yeah. True. So
next time they come in, I'll get my picture with you.
Yeah, you should wear your cape next time.
Let's get a cape.
Yeah,
you will.
Yeah.
I've done it before.
Yeah. Shout out to Scott. Right.
Of course, that's a sex That's a story for another time. All right. Yeah, we still have Clerk Collins. We're not even done with elected officials yet.
Clerk's report. Just doing the stuff that I do to help man, woman, and child kind in as positive ways possible. The end.
I do want to mention something that we recently found out that you've been doing for so long on your bank.
Yes, we did. You recently
advisory board that you get
$250 a season from the bank. Which is it? First Bank. Yeah. And then you've been donating it to the food pantry, so thank you. Yeah. We didn't even know. Or maybe they do it on your behalf. At your bequest.
Because you're there and your charity is us.
Yeah. David Butcher stole us. Thank you.
You know.
Nice job.
For like 10 years or something.
That adds up.
I don't know.
Well, I think so. The rest of us actually did something every
right,
year.
it'll be the same thing.
Okay. There's other people that do things,
but you're one of them.
Again,
Put it in a minute. All right, let's
there are other people that do things because I'm like, do this thing, and then I stay out of the way. And
it happens.
People don't need to know.
Thank you.
That was embarrassing.
Good job, Jenny.
Good job, Jenny. We'll talk later.
All right, let's move on to staff reports then, and we can start with our township administrator, Jennifer Steiner.
Thank you. On your table, there's a few things, but we'll start with this. This is our agency funding recommendation amounts that Bonnie and I went through very thoughtfully.
Hours.
Applications, did the heavy lifting. Please review this before our next meeting. We will need to vote on it next meeting. If you want to meet or discuss. It would have to be individual meetings, but
Let us know.
yeah, let us know.
We'll do it.
Way before the next meeting. Also, get the new TOI books and our budget books that are nicely around. So, yep. All right. This will be something that John will like. We will be installing a new telephone system in our elevator because there's been concerns about the price, and we were able to find another company that will take over at a fraction of the cost. We have been paying around $250, and our new monthly fee will be $55.
That's amazing. Well done, sir.
You know, when you sign as many checks as I do, you see stuff and you say,
So that is great. Our fun round is a few weeks away. I will extend the deadline when I get home on my laptop till Wednesday. After that, we'll be offering late registration for runners at a discounted rate due to the fact that there will be no t-shirt included in the registration. So please help spread the word on registering and even just attending so we can have a good turnout because
people
can just
who
come.
don't run and they don't have the t-shirts, there's still the community event aspect with the truck and
Face
all the
paint,
tabling,
yeah.
face painting, balloons.
So
Yeah, it's really fun.
time. And we have amazing,
the raffles.
amazing raffle items this year, including Pie in the Face, Supervisor, and Clerk Edition.
I don't like that one.
You like it.
They like it. They like it.
I say we nominate
We could
a
do
board
punch
member
a clerk
and
or something. I
yeah.
think
You
the pie's
did
a little
last
softer.
time.
I nominate.
You tried to
Oh.
get
Yeah,
Scott
no,
in
I
the
don't
duct
care.
tape, remember?
I said do it.
Yeah, you did. I said, oh no, it's logistically.
Maybe we can have like a voting, like
It's
all of
fine.
the
I
board
don't
members.
care. I'll do it.
Okay.
It's fine.
If she doesn't care, I can't fight for her.
It's fine. They're like a 3-year-old did it last time. It's fine. See any more shots, daughter.
And then, last but not, well, no, I got it. Our new insurance plan has kicked in. I recommend downloading the app because you have digital access to your card. Some have received physical cards in the mail, but I had to go in my app and like change the setting. I'm like, please mail it to your card.
Alex will be so proud.
So if you want a physical card or you haven't got one, go on the app and check the settings, and you might have to change something. But our insurance provider did say that we can still use our old cards because the group number is the same.
Oh, okay.
And then May 29th at 12, we'll be hosting a team building event for our staff at Putt Shack. And I have a few available spots, so if any of you guys want to join, let me know. So
And
we're
when's
filling
that?
those spots.
What day is that?
May 29th, it's a Friday at 12.
You'll enjoy it. It's fun.
The check is so fun. It's like very techy. Have you guys been there?
Yeah.
All of your
Couple
golf
days
balls
ago.
have like an RFID scanner, so you just put it there and it knows who you are and which hole.
Yes,
you're
I
on.
think I have free spots. If you're free and you want to join the staff and relationship building. But that's it.
I have a question. I just am curious how these organizations, like, do they apply and then we approve them?
Yeah, so they apply. We open up our applications in January.
Okay.
And then they have until March to get our applications in, and then we review them all.
It was really hard, and every single one of these agencies are worthy of support. We looked at them through the lens of what the state mandates us to do.
Okay.
And so if the agency, although very worthy of support, did not directly fit into what our mandate is, which is to provide care for the elderly, youth, and the indigent, then we did not consider them.
Okay.
And
Or
then
if it was
even
like a
then,
duplicate service.
or if it's duplicate services that we are already providing, a little bit of extra weight goes towards organizations that are giving that are both in the township and giving direct service to our residents and partner directly with our social workers and our team.
Okay. So like the Girl Scouts.
Yeah, we didn't get
Okay.
some
Yeah,
things.
I think
And also because we have so much extra financial stress on the township right now on our residents, and we're seeing more demand for our services, this budget, just this line item, has been shrinking every year as that money is devoted towards direct service from the township. So it's really, 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 really hard, all to say.
Yeah.
Very difficult to
We
come to
budgeted
do
for
this.
400,000, and I think all of our applications that came in is about 485 or 580.
Yeah, 581.
So we had to,
Reduce and balance the budget. Okay.
Yeah, that's hard.
that almost 200,000.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd love to give them all money.
Yeah.
We just don't have money to give to all. All right. Anything else?
That's
All right, let's move on.
No, you beat me. You're okay.
Let's move on to our township attorney, Rob Sempler.
Thank you, Madam Supervisor. As a reminder, our annual Illinois Township Attorney Seminar is on Friday. Keynote, like a opening number, and then a new type of presentation that I've never given before about consolidation. So I'll see it for the first time together. And then beyond that, we're continuing to monitor legislation. There really isn't anything too crazy right now with respect to townships or township government. There's big updates to audit, but they still move really effectively. And they want to try to make it easy in some ways to do annual audits, especially for other in areas where they don't have accountants. Increase the threshold for when it's necessary. That's really, there's maybe something, nothing serious note. The other thing, assessor can look kind of further if he knows anything else, but tax related items.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Everybody forgot.
So, Cook County government for that.
Tyler.
Whoever's fault it actually is. Maybe get Winston.
Yeah.
Hey, you said it.
If you're not getting reelected, I think is
Yeah,
what that is. It's the best thing
I didn't
can
say
happen.
anything other than,
In the truth.
May they be held accountable in the public eye.
Amen.
Yes. Beyond that, there's one ordinance on the new business, but I can't answer any questions now at that point or not at all.
Okay. Great. There were a couple things that I wanted to point out, not very many, but one under Ruth's report, actually Charlie Biggins and Paul Zarinsky's report. They did give us urgent donation needs, so you'll see that in your packet. It's for the respite center. So right now they are asking for urgently, they have a shortage of specific clothing items, which are adult men's socks, adult men's underwear and undershirts, new in packages, sizes large and extra large, and toiletries of all sorts that are single use. Now that is something that scouting groups really like to put together, or other kinds of charitable groups and organizations that are looking to do some volunteer things. They make these necessities bags, which are wonderful. But as you can imagine, if you are somebody who is experiencing homelessness, you go through your underclothes pretty quickly, and you don't get the opportunity to change them regularly. So those are things that we always need right now that are urgently needed. The other thing that I want to read into the record comes on our food pantry report. I don't know if you all saw that it looks like this. One of our food pantry clients wrote a lovely thank you card. And so I'd like to read it. My name is Barbara P. I've been coming here for several years. This is a special place. All the people who work here are exceptional. They are very good people, always very kind, professional, very helpful, and always smiling at us. Everyone who works here is our friend. I don't feel lonely when I'm here. I feel that these people care about us and love us. This place is very well organized, always clean and well stocked. I always feel at home here. Today I have the opportunity to thank everyone who works for us here. Director Tony, Manager Kavan, Ryan, and Julian. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you so much. The best wishes. I also thank you for your presence here and for the opportunity to say out loud that there are good people here who are truly our friends. Their kindness and compassion make the world a better place. God bless our friends. God bless America. Yeah, it was very, very moving. Yay, Barbara P.
He's a sweetheart.
Really a sweetheart.
Nice for those guys. We appreciate it.
Yeah, feels good. All right, so we can move on to pay our bills. Okay, Trustee Khan.
She's ready. She's ready.
That's mine.
Diane
Mine.
was ready. He's ready.
He's ready.
Go for it.
Okay, make a motion to approve the distribution of funds from April 3, 2026 to May 7, 2026 as presented. Total town fund $232,000 $929 and 15 cents. The general assistance fund $56,000 $51 and 44 cents. Total all fund $288,908 and 59 cents.
Open seconds.
Okay, Trustee Elfin seconds. Any discussion? Hearing none.
Trustee Benjamin.
Aye.
Trustee Gelfand.
Aye.
Trustee Cohen.
Aye.
Supervisor Conant-Santi.
Aye, thank you.
Give the voucher.
You guys similar. You want to pass the sheet?
Mm-hmm.
We do not have unfinished business, but we have a little bit of new business. See that? Let's see. Oh, we'll do this by village. Since Trustee Benjamin lives in Skokie, I would like to invite you to read the first motion.
Yeah, motion to approve providing $10,000 in funding for sponsorship of Skokie's 4th of July parade.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Khan. Any discussion? Hearing none.
Trustee Khan.
Aye.
Trustee Benjamin.
Aye.
Trustee Gelfand. Aye. Supervisor Conant-Santi.
Aye. Motion passes. All right. Trustee Khan, I'd like to invite you to make a motion. Motion B.
Motion to approve of providing $10,000 in funding of sponsorship of Morton Grove 4th of July parade.
Great. Is there a second?
Open seconds.
Trustee Gelfand seconds. Any discussion? Hearing none.
Trustee Gelfand. Aye. Trustee Khan.
Aye.
Trustee Benjamin. Supervisor Conant-Santi.
Aye. Thank you. Do you want to do for now?
Sorry,
The C under new business.
let's see that. Okay. Trustee Galton moves to approve the ordinance 04-2026, an ordinance establishing the investment policy for Niles Township, Cook County.
Is there a second? Trustee Khan seconds. Discussion. Would you like to say something?
I'm sure. So this is required for the township to have. The ordinance says that this is a new one because it's supposed to add one for a long time. So this will be adopting and replacing anything that had previously existed. It basically means that the township has to make very safe investments and asset protection. It follows Public Fund Reporting Act and the Illinois Public Fund Investment Act. And some requirements, and it does impose certain reporting requirements on your office, the supervisors, treasurer, township, which I believe are really included in the board packet, investment reports. And that's pretty much it. It's being also reviewed by the township's accountants. So if there's any feedback, it shouldn't be a minute.
Yeah, And so those are new additional. You have seen them in your board reports, and you will see them moving forward monthly.
Are there any other ordinances that we are supposed to have that we do not have?
Yeah, he lets us know all the time.
Okay.
And we're so grateful.
Like last time we did the we wanted to go add a new bank to be able to use, so that required that references the township's investment policy, just to make sure we're good time.
Sure. Okay. Appreciate that. All right. Any further discussion? Hearing none.
Trustee Gelfand. Aye. Trustee Benjamin.
Aye.
Trustee Khan.
Aye.
Supervisor Khan.
Aye. Thank you. Motion passes. And just so it doesn't feel like I have a favorite, I will read the last motion. At this time, I move to approve moving November 9th board meeting to November 16th to accommodate the Township Officials of Illinois annual conference. Is there a second? Trustee Benjamin will second. Okay. The only discussion that I'm gonna add to this one is registration just opened. I would love to have our board there. It really is it's a bonding experience for the board. It's a wonderful opportunity to talk to other townships and to learn about what they're doing. One of the cool things about township government is that because we are so small and close to the people, we get to be pretty responsive to those needs. And it is inspiring to see what other townships are doing. There are wonderful classes. Ross is almost always on an Ask an Attorney panel, as well as maybe teaching another class or two. Yeah, it's really a worthwhile event. I registered today. So I would encourage you all to register. Ruth is going to go, and Tony is going to go this year as well. All right. Any further discussion? Hearing none.
Trustee Benjamin. Aye. Trustee Khan.
Aye.
Trustee Gelfand. Aye. Supervisor Khan.
Aye, thank you. All right. No more citizens.
Yeah.
Lots more
Let's have
citizens.
an example.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
No, I'm following you. Exactly. Just because I can.
Okay. So moved by Trustee Benjamin.
Thank you.
Ended by.
All ayes.
Aye.
Aye. All right. 8:08.
I did not